Hey guys, Spartan here for the daily recap, June 30th, 2022, last day of the month. We came in today, we were looking for a little bit of a bounce off the lows. We did trade this little pull down though this morning. We're looking for basically, well, out the gate, this is what we did. We took it slow on the option side. On the equity side, we grabbed some Tesla out the gate. We traded that for about 15 points to the upside. We then traded Tesla intraday off the lows all the way back up from off the low, towards the 685 area. We got about 36 points on that thing total today, so that was an awesome little trade. This morning when things were selling off, we did take some Zoom short, about 3 points and change on that one. We were also in Baidu on the short side for about 2 points on that. And then we did trade it long intraday for about 2 points to the upside there, so it was a pretty decent trade in that regard. Alta. Long intraday there, when we started to break back above last day's highs, we took it at the 384 level to the 392s for 6 points to the upside, so that was a decent trade. CVNA we also did for 1 point as well on the upside. We tried some of that TKLF. This ended up just being a flat trade at the end of the day, just ended up taking it off, not wanting to swing it, so it is what it is on that one. And other than that, we tried some RH this morning. That one did not work. I believe that's pretty much it for the equity stuff. We were pretty spot on everything that we did today. So, I mean, one trade didn't work. Everything else did. We had Apron long. We traded that for like 30 cents to the upside. Nothing really major. AXSM for 40 cents long. Yeah, that's it. So that was pretty good. On the option side, we had a really nice trade on SPY at the end of the day there. We grabbed some of the 378 calls long, 270% on those. When the market was selling off, we had some puts to the downside. Made decent money on those. We ended up taking them off. Dash was probably the best one, 60 puts for 182%. We had some Airbnb for about 57%. And then we had some SPY puts as well. And then off of the lows, we grabbed some Apple calls, the 137s. Basically, I was thinking that risk reward was so bad to the downside. Market's going to be holding a support. We could probably get a little bit of a bounce there. So we ended up grabbing some Apple calls, 137s for 228%. We had some Meta long. We ended up getting about 34% on that one. We had some Amazon 110 calls long, which ended up being a 141% trade. Costco 485 calls long for about 136. I know Beth had Pfizer on for about 500%, so that's a pretty cool trade as well. All in all, on the option side, we did quite well. We're very picky and weren't really trading much. We tried a SPY call before the one at the end of the day. We ended up having to exit it for about a 50% loss, but we made it all back on that nice push and a lot more, which is great. Future, we had the 53 calls long for about 50%. Qualcomm, 30% scalp. All in all, though, on the option side, we did quite well. 70 puts on XLE did not work. We did some NVIDIA puts for about 60% on those. The Zoom 100 puts, we ended up getting about 30% on that. Bed Bath & Beyond. This was actually a pretty decent one. And then Rev as well this morning. I forgot about these two. So we took Bed Bath & Beyond for about 60% to the upside. Rev, about 67%. And then lastly was DWAC, the 25 calls, which worked out really nice. We ended up getting those in the money for over 100% on that trade. So all in all, really nice day on the options and equity side. We were pretty selective in what we did. And that's kind of how you have to be in this type of a market. Trade the trends up, down. And yeah, we'll see what happens tomorrow. Big level, guys, 380.49. We closed below it on the SPY. So I do have a hedge on for next week on puts, and we'll see what happens. Market holds up, market gaps down or gaps up. One thing I'll say is this, just looking at the daily chart, guys, this kind of reminds me of this. So we'll see what happens. I don't think it's going to be as violent as a sell-off, but we could get some decent gap downs going forward. Anywho, that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. Any questions, you can reach out, SpartanTrading.com. You can sign up there. You get access to all the alerts, entries, exits, ads, targets. You can ask me questions 24/7, as well as you can schedule calls with me. You get free support in that regard. I talk to tons of traders every single day. And other than that, guys, if you want to join our free Discord, there's a link in the description below, and you'll see some free resources there that can certainly help. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for our July 4th specials tomorrow, and also Lotto Friday tomorrow should be a good one. Have a good one, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll talk to you later.